pause at this point. This is the opportunity for any members of the public and those on the phone to ask questions.
To make TVA meet the fire regulations, make Browns Ferry meet the fire regulations, they're still not in compliance with after 35 years of causing those regulations to be created.
We'll let you start on that.
Well,
So just, can you reiterate the question for the benefit of the people on the phone?
is this mic working? Okay, now it's working. Well, they're currently in compliance with the requirements that they're licensed under. Okay, so I would start by saying that. I think you're trying to understand your perspective. I think you're saying the Appendix R requirements. Can you clarify?
I'm just telling you what I understood, which is they caused those regulations to be created by having a fire that almost caused a meltdown, where they had no control of the reactor for all that time. And they still are not in compliance with those regulations. Now, I understand, I think that they have managed to convince y'all to let them do something that enables them to not be in compliance, but I don't understand what that is.
Okay, but the current Browns Ferry licenses, they have a license, they're operating to the license, they're meeting the requirements of their license. It's not exactly as described by the classic Appendix R fire protection requirements that you may be referring to that some of the newer plants have for their licenses. But with that said, currently TVA, Browns Ferry, I should say, is in the process of, they've submitted a license amendment to change their license, transition their license into the National Fire Protection Association 805 licensing requirements for fire protection. That has been accepted by the NRC for review, and so it's in the review process. That, when they, as part of that effort to transition to those National Fire Protection Association requirements, that will require Browns Ferry to make several plant modifications to reduce the fire risk at Browns Ferry for all 3 units. Some of those modifications have already been implemented in the plant. Now, actually, that's a very important element to this 95003 inspection. And in fact, in the inspection report, you will read about fire protection and the inspection effort that we did, again, as part of the Part 3 inspection. So recognizing that one of the key reasons why there was a red finding at Browns Ferry was related to fire protection, and that's why I started out the exit pointing that out, okay? The modifications that were implemented already at the station have caused or reduced the fire protection risk already to, it's a reduction. They haven't completed all the modifications that they're going to need to implement the new license, but they're in the process of doing that. That has been a good effort by the licensee to actually pull those forward, as they call it. And that was an essential part of our overall assessment of performance and the licensee's commitment to improve. So I just say again, the licensee's transition to the National Fire Protection 805 requirements are considered to be very important to the Nuclear Regulatory Commission for the long-term performance improvement at the station. And we actively are, involved in that through inspection and license review.
Thank you. I'll have any questions.
Okay.
I'll yield.
Okay, let's go to someone on